Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. It is my pleasure to always have you around today. If this is the first time you are joining me, whether Google search, recommendation, referral, however means that you are connecting with me today, I'm so glad that we are connecting. If this is the first time again, by all means, please go ahead. I'm going to recommend that you please click that subscribe button down there. You can see the subscribe button. Just click the subscribe button down there and hit the notification bell. Do you know why? So that anytime I release new content, you'll be the first person to get it. No other person will get it before you. So just subscribe and click the notification bell and be the first person to get any of my releases. Okay. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I so much appreciate all of your, recommendations, likes. Please like, share this, and comment so that we'll continue to build this active community of practice. Thank you. All right. So, what are we talking about today? Before I go into the main topic of today, again, I would continue to emphasize it. If you are a Scrum Master and you feel like you know, you need like a coach, a mentor. All you need to do is to reach out. And if you are new to Scrum, you have done the Scrum training, done the certification, but you are still transitioning. You are still struggling. There are things you don't feel confident about yourself. Do you know what you're going to do? Just find a mentor, find a coach. And the good news is I offer free mentorship and free coaching. No need to pay money online or to anybody to do any sort of coaching section. What you need to do is to connect with me. You can see those links up there. Just connect with me on my Facebook or my email. Just shoot me an email. Connect with me on Instagram. You're on Instagram, right? Just connect with me on my Instagram as you can see the links on top. Just connect with me and let's find out how we can get things going. Okay. That is the good announcement, the good news I have for you to start with. Isn't that great? All right. Now, 3 recommendations joining new Scrum team. The reason why I'm making this video today is through a lot of requests. Now, when people join new organization, maybe even not as a Scrum Master, you are bubbling with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. The first week, the first week is always a very, very turbulent time. In fact, the first month and second and third months are very critical. Do you know why? It is a probation period. Not just because it's a probation period, but it is a time that you set a expectation of yourself. It is a time that you begin to build an image in the mind of your team members, in the mind of people around you. So you need to pay close attention to those critical moments. So I'm here to give some sort of recommendations on how you can really, really build a high profile expectation or a high profile image of yourself as an excellent Scrum Master. 3. Now, you have gotten that job, you've gotten that offer letter, and then they have informed you about the policies and all of the conditions of your employment, and the first day of your employment has arrived. It's a Monday morning, September. Let's just say any day in September, right? Be that most of the times we start a new employment on a Monday morning, right? You have woken up from sleep, taking a shower, and then you've gotten to the office. Let's just say you're working in an office setting, or you're working remotely, whichever way. Now, the first recommendation I will give to you is to try to know who is who in organization, starting with your manager. I do believe before you get onboarded, you're being assigned as a manager or a supervisor, somebody you report to. Right? There is what is called chain of leadership in every organization. You have CEOs, you have all of the VPs, you have all of the managers, directors, all of those executive directors, whatever names they go with. So you assigned somebody, there's somebody you report to as a Scrum Master. So know who is who in that organization, starting with your manager. You need to build some sort of rapport. Remember, your manager is not your friend. I have to emphasize that. Your boss is not your friend. Your boss is your boss. So you need to maintain some sort of establish that relationship as a manager and yourself. He or she is not your friend. Keep that in mind. But you need to understand who is who. Because believe it or not, there is some sort of politics in every organization. There is some sort of bureaucracy. There are things that happen behind the curtain. So, when people tell you, oh, we are so happy to, well, all those kind of, uh, good, good messages that, oh, we have heard about you, blah, 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 blah. All you need to do is to listen to those information, but find out who is who. Take notes as you are being introduced to a lot of people. Make notes about people's names, people's positions, and how you are going to interact with them, and keep it at that distance. This person is my manager, is my manager. Don't begin to put your personal life before your manager. It is a red sign. You're not setting yourself for success. I have to let you know for what happens. Okay? It is the hard truth. You need to listen for it. You need to listen and get this information. Know who is who in your organization as a new Scrum Master, starting with your manager. The second thing you would need to pay attention is you need to first of all learn about the organization's culture, understand what they do and why they do what they do. It is always heartbreaking when you are a scrum master or you are really employed and you want to change things overnight. It doesn't happen that way. You're going to make a lot of enemies. You're going to step on some folks' toes. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to turn back and bite you. And you're not setting yourself up for success. So you need to understand what the organization's culture is. How does it live up its culture? What does the organization build, or what are their services? You need to spend time to learn. When I join the organization, excuse me, when I join the organization, even though they might ask you, okay, when are you ready to start taking over? I say, okay, can you give me time? What time are you giving to me so that I can know how to shuffle things around? The reason why is I always make it clear to my supervisor or my manager, I need to first of all understand what the practice is. Now, you see that word change. I'll prefer to say improve improvement process rather than saying to change things. I'd rather say let's think about ways we can improve our process rather than saying let's think about what we could change. Because you know why? Human beings, we are so resistant to change. Naturally, we are resistant to change. We don't want to change. It's just like if you are left-handed and then you're asked to become right-handed. I mean, you see what I mean? So you need to first of all study the organization, spend time. Maybe the company might give you like a month, 2 months, or 3 months, or you might even have a week, or you might even require right away to start facilitating the meetings. But you need to spend time to learn. Discuss with your manager, have that conversation with your manager. Let your manager give you his expectations using the 30, 60, and 90 days template. Very important. You need to learn. My third recommendation is find time to connect with your team. Find time to connect with your team members. Do you know why? Now, if you go back again to the Scrum Guide made it so clear that the duties of the Scrum Master is spread in three major strands. You are serving the organization, that is the enterprise, the organization at large. You are going to serve the product owner. When I mean serve, I mean to collaborate in this context. Okay. You're going to collaborate, help, and support your product owner either to prioritize the user stories or the PBIs, product backlog items, using different techniques. Okay. You're going to also support and help your developers. So you are spread thin, right? And then when it comes to the dev team, the developers, you need to connect with them, understand your business analysts, understand your solution architects, your QAs, your testers. your US UI designers, your you need to understand the members of your team, your product owner. You need to understand how people work. Every team member, every person, realistically, we all function, psychologically from different personality types. So you need to understand how people receive information and how to communicate. Person A might be very much open to for jokes or making the conversation fun or funny, whatever way you put it. Person B might perceive it you know, in a different way. So you don't want to make people uncomfortable. You want to make sure that your team members feel comfortable to talk to you, that they can be able to rely on you as a scrum master to help them to resolve conflicts and issues that come up. Remember, you are a servant leader. 3 recommendations, very important. You need to know who is who in an organization, starting with your supervisor. Remember, very important, I keep emphasizing that your supervisor, your manager is not your friend. Okay. Second, spend time to learn about the organization, what they do, the organization's culture. Very important. Connect with your team members. When I do connect with my team members, 2 things I used to discuss with them, or 2 things stand out as a discussion point. One is what the challenge has been. Let's just say the team has been formed before you join them. Now, you need to also ask the team members over the time you've been with this team, what have you received or what have you perceived to be the challenge? And these guys are going to be open and tell you because it is a one-on-one, it is a safe zone. The second thing you might bring up is what they expect you, how they expect you to support them as a scrum master. Oh my goodness, this is another one that they love to hear. And when you establish that kind of coin on ear, that kind of connection, right? Your team members would always be appreciative to have you on board as a scrum master. And remember, the idea is to make your team members to love you and like you, whatever context, whatever way you put it, because we all want to work with people we would feel comfortable around. How does that feel? Does that feel okay? You feel like these 3 recommendations make sense? If you like my content, please go ahead and click that like button there, please. And help me to share this. Share it on your Instagram, on your Facebook, or on your YouTube, whatever social media, on your LinkedIn page. Let us continue to build an active COP, community of practice. I'm here because of you. And it is through you that I'll continue, through your support, that I will continue to make these contents. I want to hear your thoughts. What has been your technique when you join a new Scrum team? I want to learn, right? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Please, if you are looking forward to collaborate to enhance your skill, your knowledge, your experience as a Scrum Master, all you need to do is to connect with me. And if you know somebody that is interested to learn Scrum, just refer this video, let the person reach out. You have my email address, contact information there. All you need to do is to hit me up. All right. Thank you so much for spending these, how many minutes? 30 minutes? You've been amazing. You've been wonderful. Thank you. And I will see you again next time. In the meantime, I hope you stay well. Bye for now.